It's Tuesday stitch time. Grab your hook and yarn. We're making something cozy, cute and warm. New stitch, new trick, let's learn today. Easy steps, I'll guide the way. Whether you're new or stitching pro, come along, let's hook and go.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. I am behind the scenes to provide a tutorial slash stitch tutorial for today, Tuesday. I just got yesterday's video done for the Music Monday. I hope you all enjoyed it. So this stitch is the extended single crochet. I'm going to consider it a moss stitch because you don't use, it's basically like a moss stitch, or it's called something else too, where you skip a stitch and go in, and then on the next row you go into the chain one space and do that one. Now I did have a little bit of trouble with tension on the edges, but I think if I blocked this it would turn out fine. This one here was actually a different starting multiple, well, same starting multiple but different adding your turning chain. So I changed this part, and I used that macrame yarn that I got from Mary Maxim, and I got this. So I was really happy with it. It is still a little bit of a stitch. You have to really be careful with your tension on, especially for the where the turning chains are at. So I recommend getting 2 stitch markers for the start and end of your row, basically to mark your turning chain, because you do have to go through them. This is a very easy stitch, other than being very careful of your tension. I think you could make a lot of things with this stitch. I'm going to start a scarf with a smaller yarn, and I'll show you that information here in just a second. I'm going to be using a 5mm crochet hook, the nice Met set, and see, I've been using this so much that this is already starting to wear off. I'm going to probably have to get another set of these down the road. As bad as that sounds, because I really do like these hooks. Now, I do prefer inline hooks. Sometimes I know they are not suitable for the yarn, but if it works, that's great, because, inline just means that the top of the hook is in line with the rest of the hook. Tapered hooks are not, like boy hooks. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to I've already pulled it out so I could get started with it. You guys didn't have to see the mess that I just had to deal with. This one here I got from a local yarn shop in Virginia. It's a Mandela Ombre in the color Cool, and it is considered a 4-weight yarn. It is 5.3 ounces or 150 grams, 344 yards, or 315 meters. It is machine washable and dryable, and it's 100% acrylic. They had this on clearance, and this was the only one they had. And I figured, well, you know what? I guess I'll go ahead and make a scarf with it. So I'll show you when I'm done with the scarf how big it turned out. If I really was able to make one scarf with this skein, cake of yarn. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move this out of the way. Like I said, this was the macrame, and I think it's really nice and thick for like a pot holder to put a pot on top of. I wouldn't use it for anything like touching in the oven or anything like that, but it is a really nice thick stitch for this type of, and I had a hard time finding a stitch that would work well with this yarn. I did not like the pattern that they sent with it, so that did not get made. I tried doing the basket with that pattern because it came with a coaster and basket pattern, and it was no go for me, but it was a go for this stitch. So all right, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've got a 5mm hook because that's what this recommends, and I'm going to use the recommended hook size. My 2 stitch markers. You'll also need your darning needle and scissors. Alright, so let's see. Here we go. Now this is a multiple of 2 plus 3. Now some of the patterns might call for plus 4, but I think that makes it really uneven on the bottom, which can cause issues when you're working your way up with the pattern, in my opinion. So I'm going to chain up 30 and then add 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So there's my 30. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the 3 extra. So 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to mark that stitch right below the hook, the one right here, so we know where the turning chain is. And these stitch markers I just got, I'm still kind of getting used to them. I don't think they're good for all sizes of yarn, because obviously it wouldn't work very well with really thick macrame yarn. But alright, so we marked that stitch. Now we're going to go into the 3rd stitch from the hook, so 1, 2, 3, and start a single crochet. Now you can grab both loops here if you want to. You don't have to. So we're going to go through there, pull up a loop. You'll have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over. We're only going to pull through the first loop. You're still going to have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. You've just made your first extended single crochet stitch. We're going to chain 1. We're going to skip 1. So skip into the next stitch. We're going to do the same thing. Pull up a loop, chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And you'll do that all the way down to the end of the first row. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next one, pull up a loop. You'll have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next. Now I'm going to repeat this down to the last stitch. You can either fast forward or you can just listen to me talk. 1, 2, into the next one. Make sure you chain 1. Sometimes it's easy to forget that. Go through 1. There we go. Chain 1. Skip 1 into the next one. Pull up a loop. Yarn over. Go through 1. Yarn over. Go through 2. Chain 1. Skip 1 into the next one. Now I do have some, right now I'm waiting on Monday to do any other videos for the week because I have my Premier Yarns order coming on Monday. So I will be showing you guys a sneak peek at what I've been working on with the Premier Basic Neon yarn. It is turning out really nice, and I really hope you guys like it, and I will be doing a tutorial for it. But I have to wait till I finish it so I can show you guys what it looks like and then add my border, showing you how I add the border. Alright, skip 1 into the next one. I hope you guys liked today's video, which was the snack video of me and my husband trying Indian snacks. Skip one. And I appreciate all of you who have subscribed and recently. Maybe I'll get to 500 before the end of the year. It's not something that I know is going to be like instantaneous with the, how many people watch my channel, because there are a lot of crocheters out there with content. I watch quite a few of them, like Creative Grandma and Ginger from the Yarn Geek, and I know I said this before, but I really have not been watching a whole lot of Crystal from Bag O' Day lately, and I'm just don't know. I don't know why, but I just haven't watched a lot of her videos. I still would like to try out her yarn that she has on Mary Maxim's site. Alright, so we're down to the last two chains. We skip one, and into the last one we do one last extended single crochet, and that ends row 1. So you'll have, if you're following along, now it depends on how many chains you started with. It will depend on how many spaces and how many extended single crochets you have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And technically this right here counts as your first one with the chain 2. So there's 17, and then in between you should have chain 1 spaces. Now to start row 2, you're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to mark that stitch right below the one on the hook, so you know where that turning chain is at. We're going to turn our work, and into the very first chain 1 space we're going to do is extended single crochet stitch. So right between here and here, we're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, and there is the first extended single crochet for row 2. And this is the repeat, so it's one row repeat, very easy. It is reversible, so it does not matter what side is the right side. Unless you're following somebody's pattern, it says this side's the right side. This does not have a right or wrong side. Then we're going to go into the next chain 1 space, pull up a loop. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. And we're going to go into the next space. Sometimes with thicker yarn it will be a little difficult to see. Just make sure you're not going in to the actual stitch, you're going between the previous row, extended single crochet for the next one. So here is I've already chained 1, so we're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. And then you'll just repeat that all the way down to the end, and I'll show you how you finish row 2. I hope everybody's enjoying their day so far. I really hope you guys like the intro song for Tuesday's stitch tutorial. As well as my other songs. If there's something that you guys would like me to make a song about, let me know. I'll be more than willing to help you with that. Yesterday's song, usually it takes me a while to find the right music tempo, the right singer, all that stuff, but immediately I was able to find the one. I didn't have to do a lot of figuring that out, I guess you could say. And this stitch does work up a lot quicker than some of the other stitches. Obviously quicker than a regular single crochet. because you're extending it. You're basically doing a slip stitch first, and then you're finishing off the single crochet. Chain one. I almost forgot to chain one. Just make sure that you remember to chain one. We're getting down to the end here. Chain one. Okay, we just did one here. We do have one more chain one space right here. Make sure you don't forget about that one. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Okay, now your last extended single crochet is going to go into your turning chain that, if you're using stitch markers, will be marked. If you're not, you're going to turn, you can turn your work and see this V stitch right here. That is the turning chain you'll go into. And sometimes it's easy to get into, sometimes it's not so easy to get into. I know, and you want to get both loops of the turning chain. When I was making the one with the macrame, I really could only pick up the one loop, the front loop, so it did kind of look a little weird, but all right. Let me make sure that that's right. Come on, there we go. Sometimes I take this out while I'm doing this, but because it's such a tight spot, I'm leaving it in there. Okay, there we go. And then I just make sure that it's rubbing against the hook. Okay. This is some splitty yarn, I will have to say. I was not expecting that. This is the first time I'm working with this yarn, and it's already giving me trouble. Oh. Alright, I'm going to take out the stitch marker so we can hopefully get this to go through. I think this is a thinner 4-weight yarn than a thicker. That's closer to a 3-weight in my opinion. If you ever worked with this yarn, let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, this is the first time I'm working with it, so there we go. Okay, yarn over, go through one, yarn over, go through two. Okay, now chain two, 1, 2. Don't forget to mark that stitch, even if it's just to mark it so you know exactly where that spot's at when you come back through on the next row. And then we're going to, again, in the first chain one space, extended single crochet. And let me put this down because this got tangled here. Come on. There we go. And I have a lot of things going on right now with working stuff. I'm working still on the last two Mary Maxim's Afghan kits. I'm hoping to have, when I get the one for Premiere done, I will focus on one or the other for the Mary Maxim. I think I should focus on the square one first. I like granny squares, but putting them together for me is just a pain in the butt, but that's my opinion. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. This is row 3. We're going to go into the first chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Again, next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Go into the next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Alright, next one might be a little difficult to see. Looks like I forgot to chain one right here. And you will notice, if you forget to chain one, the stitches are going to be really close. So this is what I do. I just kind of pull it apart, go through, pull up a stitch, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. That's what you'll do if you miss a chain one space. You can still go between the two extended single crochets, and it won't be really that noticeable. Unless it changes your tension a little bit, that's the only thing that I could think it would do. All right, chain 1. Next chain 1 space. Pull up a loop. Go through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. You just want to make sure that you're doing that chain 1 because otherwise it's going to be a little bit tighter on that row. For the next row, I should say. Not that row, but, well, that row and the next row. Okay. Chain 1. Next chain 1 space. And what you're doing is you're working in the same position of the 2 rows below. So that's the second row, that's the first row. So you'll know that there should be an extended single crochet on top of this one. Chain 1 to the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. Just keep repeating that down to the last section there, and it's going to be just like what we did on the last row, how we ended it. You'll get into that last chain 1 space, extended single crochet into that chain 1 space, and then chain 1. Obviously you'll want to make sure that there's a chain 1 there, and then you go into the top of the turning chain to place your last extended single crochet. And like I said, this is a very nice pattern. I'm going to keep working this up, and I will show you what it looks like in the scarf and let you know how many rows I did to complete it. I probably will, depending on what I have left, I probably won't put a border on it. But we'll see. I doubt that I'll have enough because, like I said, this is the only one that I have of this color. And I don't even know if they still carry this color, but you could do this in any of the Lion Brand Mandala Ombre. Or any yarn of your choice. You could do it like I did with the macrame. Make yourself some pot holders. So we're here at the last chain 1 space before the turning chain. We're going to put our last extended single crochet here. I'm going to see if I can get through this without having to remove the stitch marker. I doubt it, but all I can do is try. Sometimes, like I said, it will work, and other times not so much. Now, I've had this yarn for a couple years now, because I've been back in Texas since 2024. 2024. I moved back. So I've had it for at least 2 years. And I'm just now finding a pattern to use for it. Because like I said, I only have the one. I don't know if they still carry this color. But it goes from like a gray blue to a darker gray and then a blue, almost like denim look. It's kind of interesting on how the inside of this, the next color thing will work up. But, alright. Go ahead and start row 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, yep, 4. And again, if you're not sure if you're on an even or odd number, if you're right-handed, your tail will be at the left. If you're a left-hander, you'll have the tail at your right side. And depending on which side that's on, if for righties on the left, it's the odd row. If it's obviously opposite that, if it's on this side, when I flip it, it'll be on my right side. That means I'm on an even row. Just a little thing to keep in mind to know, like, you know, okay, am I on an even or an odd row? And you can use that to determine what row you're on. I almost forgot to put the stitch marker in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and stitch mark that one right below the one on the hook. And I will do one more row with you. So into the chain one space right here, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, or one. Sorry, that first one was one. And then pull through two, chain one. Now we're going to go into the next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. And we're going to do it again into the next chain one space, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Into the next space, chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Next chain one space, again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, and chain one. And again, you'll repeat that all the way down to the very last stitch, which is where your stitch marker is at. I highly suggest that, especially if you're new to crochet and you want to, this isn't that hard of a stitch. This is an easy beginner stitch. If you know how to single crochet, it's just a little different from that. That's all. All right, next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Again, chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Okay, and it'll give you that same feeling as the regular moss stitch with the single crochet. You're just making a larger single crochet with this one. Into the next chain one space, yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Now do it again, go through the chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Next chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. I've got two more before the end. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two, one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. Last chain one space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, chain one. And now we are at the end, so we need to put one more into this chain, turning chain. So do the best you can to get both loops. If you're using a larger yarn, like a 6 or something, you may only be able to get the first loop. That is okay. It'll just give a little bit more texture on the edges if you only pull up that one. All right. Yarn. Okay. Yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two. And then take this out. And that is the repeat for the extended single crochet moss stitch. I'm sure you could do single crochets next to each other. I don't know. I haven't seen that anywhere. I could be wrong about that, but I'm going to go ahead and mark that because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to continue working on this to make a scarf. And if I change anything with the starting number of chains, I will let you know when I come back to tell you how long this took, how long it was, and if it took the entire skein of yarn to complete it. So, I think that's going to be it for today's tutorial. Again, I will come back and let you guys know. Maybe Thursday or something. I should have it done by then to show you guys what this looks like completed. So, alright, well, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content and haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell so you're always aware of when I put out new content. Until next time, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm or cool, and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.